Hi guys, Mark here. Well, we're here again at Poole Moto here in the south of England, and today I'm really pleased to be bringing you a exclusive review on the all-new Voge 900 DSX. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. So guys, welcome today to a review on the all-new Voge 900 DSX. And again, as always, many thanks to Poole Moto for lending me this bike today. So we just run through all the specifications on this bike, and there's an awful lot to run through on this. The list of specifications on this is absolutely huge. Value for money is quite incredible. And then we'll just take it for a little test ride and then a final thoughts at the end. So starting off with the price on these, which is truly remarkable in my opinion, £8,999 plus the on the road. And what you're getting here is absolutely every conceivable accessory you can imagine. It's fantastic value for money. So you may have already noticed, but this engine is made by Lonsin. Voge is a subsidiary of Lonsin, and they make the engines for BMW, F750, F8, 850 and the 900. This engine looks exactly the same, well it probably is the same engine as those used in the 850s and the 900s. So it's a superb engine. It's got that wonderful 270 crank which gives it that lovely V-twin sound and feel. So more of that later on. So this is an 895cc parallel twin double overhead cam, 8 valve with the 270 crank, as I said earlier. Power is 95 horsepower at quite a low 8,250 RPM. What that means is in the real world it's got lots and lots of low down grunt, but it's still got really good power at the top end. 91 Newton meters of torque, again at quite a low 6,000 RPM. 17 litre fuel tank on this, not too bad. Going to give around about 55 miles per gallon, a range of well over 150 miles, 5.3 litres for 100 kilometres they're quoting. Tyres, the brilliant Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2, tubeless, got this nice little detail here, obviously it runs tubeless which everyone's going to love. 90 section on the front, 150 on the rear, 21-inch front wheel, so that's great news for rolling over the rough stuff, and a 17 on the rear there. Seat height is 825mm. Actually feels a little bit taller, maybe that's because it's quite wide, but just take a quick look at me on the bike, and as a reference I'm 5'7", 170 centimetres with a 30-inch inside leg. I've got the balls of my feet down, then you can compare that for yourself then. So climbing aboard, 238 kilos, which is about par of the course for this sort of size of bike. 825mm seat height quoted. It feels to me like a bit more like 835, a bit taller. Balls of my feet are down, my heels are a couple of inches up, but sitting on the bike it feels very, very substantial. Beautiful build quality, really well put together, very much like the GS 850. So legs are nicely sculpted into the tank here, plenty of leg room if you were taller than me, and yeah, all good. So anyway, that's the seat height. Got a 7-inch TFT with smartphone connectivity using the Voge app, so we'll look at that in a minute. Ride-by-wire throttle. We've got riding modes, up and down quick shifter, and the quick shifter is actually kind of built in to the system. You can't see it there on the linkage, it's actually built in, so that's very slick. We've got a slipper clutch. KYB front and rear suspension, fully adjustable on the forks there. We've got a remote preload adjuster there, which is superb. We have cruise control, which is fantastic as well. The switchgear looks very KTM reminiscent. Cruise control there. Twin Brembos up front with loads of stopping power. Switchable ABS. Got keyless entry, so keys in my pocket. So I'll just show you the key and get it out. So yeah, keyless there. The end of the key just comes out like that for the fuel cap and the seat. Right, so just taking the seat off. Obviously you've got your connector for the heated seat, but it looks really nicely built. It's got Wi-Fi there. I presume that's for sort of like Bluetoothing to your connecting to your phone with the camera part of the bike, and the video recording on the bike to your phone. But nice quality. Battery comes on it. Just connect the battery up. Not really any storages here under the seat, so to speak. You've got a little toolkit under the seat, but all in all, looks very nice under the seat there. Very tidy, nothing untoward. So all good under the seat. We have blind spot assistance, little orange light that comes on in the mirror there. Got a front facing dash cam, radar assistance as well, and all that pairs to your phone. There's a Wi-Fi unit under the seat there which connects to your phone. Apparently it's got rear radar as well, where the hazards come on if a car gets too close to you or you brake hard. Spotlights, you can see the list goes on and on. Heated grips and heated seat controls are there. Heated grips, heated seat. Now this comes with a 3-piece aluminium luggage, which is superb. You know, that's worth £1,000 in itself. I'll just put a picture of that in for you. Got the engine bars there. Adjustable windscreen, up and down about 50mm. You just push it down and push it up. Simple as that. A centre stand tucked up in there, which is a little bit tricky to get your foot onto. You have to sort of slide your foot onto it like that, but not too bad. Just put your foot in like that, slide it down. There's not much storage under the seat there, but it's all very tidy. But as you can see, guys, first impressions just looking around, it's absolutely got the lot, and for the money, it's truly impressive. And first impressions ride over here now, it rides really well, lots of power, lots of smooth, feels very much like an F850 GS BMW. So right then, guys, let's do this test ride, shall we? Okay guys, Voge 900DSX, what an absolute stunning bike. So it's quite a tall bike. Doesn't feel too heavy once you sort of pull it off the side stand. And just going to run through all these wonderful controls it's got here. So nice light slipper clutch, which is span adjustable in there. There's your high beam flasher. You've got your heated grips, heated seat, cruise control, hazards. There's your menu enter to scroll through all the menu. I'll show you that in a minute. Back button, indicators and horn. All your fully adjustable suspension on the top there. Keyless system, just press that in a minute to start it up. These bars can be raked back, forwards or backwards. I kind of rake them back a bit to suit me. You can go a bit more forward with them if that suits you. Front fog lights, spotlights, mode button. Over there you have your camera video button by the look of it. So just to power it up, obviously the key's in my pocket. Quick press on the button there. And we've got a lovely looking TFT. While I remember, you've got twin USBs there and a 12 volt there. So a whole ton of information there. Tyre pressure monitoring, you've got road, sport, rain. So it looks like you've got 3 riding modes there. I'll leave it in road for the minute. Your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, revs, all here. So if you go into enter, I won't go into this too much, but you can see you've got a whole load of stuff there. You can do language unit, trip reset, time, Bluetooth, TPMS, phone book sync, cruise, radar. Wow, very impressive. Look at that. Exit. Let's try that again. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. So that's that. So start her up. Straight away, that lovely 270 crank. Sounds very much like BMWs. So easily into first gear and away we go. Okay guys, so welcome aboard the Voge 900DSX, and I'm pleased to tell you that this bike is absolutely superb. The specification, the engine, the way it rides, quality, feel, you know, these Chinese manufacturers now are really starting to get up there now. So anyway, let's just run through the bike in the usual way. These mirrors, that they have little blind spot warning lights that flash up there, are very, very clear. Got a great view behind me. I can see about 10% of my elbows, so they're spot on. So being an adventure bike, it's very, very upright. I've raked these bars back a bit on these bolts here. It's a superbly comfortable position for me. Lots of leg room. Now the seat does feel initially quite firm, but don't think of that as being uncomfortable. I've been on this bike for about an hour so far, and my backside is absolutely fine. No aches or anything. So I would say that it is going to be a comfortable bike. I've got the screen in the highest position. It's doing a very good job indeed of keeping the wind off me. You could always just put an extra little flip on it there, just to give you more wind protection. So straight away, as soon as I started riding this, I thought, this is a BMW. It feels that good. It feels very, very similar to the F850, F750 GS. And it uses pretty much the same engine made by Lonsin, but Lonsin make the engines for those BMWs. So it's got a lot of grunt. So we'll just try these brakes out. Brembo's up front brakes only. Ooh, wow. Yeah, they're very strong and they're still bedding in. So I'm just going to try the quick shifter out. Yeah, very smooth indeed. And we're just going down the box now, no clutch. Yeah, so up and down quick shifter as standard. It's fantastic. Currently got the heated grips on number 2 and the heated seat on number 2, and very warm and toasty all round. We're kind of just coming into autumn here in the UK today, and I've got 14 degrees centigrade, but I'm nice and warm on this bike. Back brake still bedding in, but again lots of bite there. So I will try it in all the modes for you. We're in sport mode at the moment. Very, very instantaneous pickup, you know, 3,000 revs at the moment. Look, just open it up and this bike goes, you know, it's got lots of torque, 95 odd horsepower, and it really does impress. It's got a lovely spread of power, very, very kind of linear power, should we say. Maximum power's at 8,500, so absolutely no need to rev it whatsoever. So sort of 4,000 onwards, look, we've got this lovely strong wave of power that comes through. So we'll take it on a dual carriageway a bit later and try the cruise out. The KYB suspension front and rear feels very good. Out of the factory feels kind of slightly sporty, I would say, slightly firm. You could maybe soften it off a bit for off-road use, but over these bumps down here, absolutely fine. Very, very compliant. There's no sort of jars up to my spine. Front feels good. Not very, very lots of feedback from the front there. So what's the big Voge like at the higher speeds? So we're third gear at the moment. Wind it out to that lovely mid-range using the quick shifter. and with no problems at all, straight up to 70, just cruising along at 4,000 RPM. Really impressive, super smooth, can't feel any nasty vibrations whatsoever. All you can feel is the power pulses from the engine. If I drop it down 2 gears, get the revs up a bit higher, again very smooth and impressive. So top gear now, just going to wind it open, masses of top gear acceleration, front lifts right up. So we'll just try this cruise control out now. So we hold here, turn it on, pull it back, and that's it set. Hands free, how easy was that? So our cruise control works lovely. Switch it off. Bike feels very stable at this speed. It's a hugely capable bike. Decent wind protection. I've got my heated seat on, heated grips. Very warm and enjoyable bike to ride. Just feels very solid, well made. If I just sort of slow it down a bit, go for the overtake here. As you can see, plenty of overtaking power, but it's just the engine is so smooth, refined and relaxed. So this is no doubt at all a very capable long distance tourer. All your luggage on the back and away you go. So 5 stars from me for the Voge Ds900X at the higher speeds. Really impressive bike. This engine is just exceptionally good. So great stuff, guys. Right, so we're just in a 30 limit now, just coming into town. Just going to check the fueling. I've got it in road now, road mode, which is a bit more mellow on the throttle. Just checking that all important fueling. That parallel twin 270 cranks rumbling away, absolutely fine. I mean, there's masses of low down grunt if you open it up. I did see that there's a kind of a no tools sort of mod you can do to the throttle on these and other bikes, where you kind of turn it on, hold the throttle back, let the throttle off slowly 10 seconds, wind it back again 10 seconds if you have a little look online, and that apparently makes the throttle response even nicer on these. But as it is at the moment, I've not got a problem with this. It's just got nice, really impressive pickup from low revs, lots of grunt. But this really is a joy to ride. You would think that you're on a BMW, it's riding that well. Let's see if it will take 4th gear. It will take 4th gear at 30, but it's happier at 30 in 3rd. Let's pop it into rain mode. So in rain mode now. Yeah, that's very soft, mellow throttle response. That's all good. So there you are, guys. Look, just tootling along, 30 mile an hour, 3rd gear, no problem at all. And I mean, in town like this, it's a super upright bike, loads of control through these bars, great visibility, smooth engine, so no problem at all. I mean, in the UK it's not mega hot, and I'm not really feeling too much heat from the engine. You know, these do produce a bit of heat in the warmer countries in the Mediterranean, but I think here in the UK I can't even feel any heat at all at the moment from the engine. So there you go, guys. We're just going to come out of town now, give it a bit of power through that lovely bulging mid-range using the quick shifter. So this bike goes pretty quick without even trying. So 95 horsepower is a really nice amount of power. Top speed I'm estimating is going to be about 130, 135 on this, but we're just cruising along here now, 60 miles an hour, 3,500 revs, can't feel any vibrations at all. If I open it up, this thing really does go. Down on the quick shifter, all very smooth, and that will only get better as well as the miles increase. And apparently that throttle mod that you can do makes the quick shifter better as well. 60 mile an hour, got a nice bubble of calm air here, you can feel the wind going right up over me. Nice warm hands, nice warm seat. Let's just try those brakes out again. Oh yeah, very strong indeed on those front Brembos. Fourth gear, just going to wind it open, see what that mid-range is like. Yeah, it's a very, very linear power. There's no kind of peaks or anything, it's just strong all the way through. This really is a superb machine. Very, very capable. You know, if you're wanting to do all day in the saddle, you know, big days, big mileages with your 3 boxes on the back, this is superb. That TFT there has so much information, it's nice to look at. Gears, speed, revs, temperature, fuel, all very easy to read. Down to 5th, opening up this hill and absolutely effortlessly powering up this hill. What a brilliant machine, better than I thought. I mean, the Voge 525 is very good for the money, but you know, if you want that big amount of extra power and capability with lots and lots of equipment, you know, this has the cruise, which is fantastic. This is a superb machine for the money, really is. You know, if this is going to be like the future of biking now, with these brands bringing out bikes like this, it's very good. Right, down to 2nd and see what she's like into neutral. Easy, great. Right, let's put these spotlights on and we'll flick it onto high beam and let you look at all the lights on. Cool, that's a light fest, isn't it? So there's your high beam. No doubt they'd be incredible at night. Spotlights and good indicators. And rear lights. So there we go, and the all-important sound check. That 270 crank sounds like a V-twin. Superb. So there you have it, guys, the all-new Voge 900 DSX. So let's see what she's like to push around. So, you know, they're all pretty big, these machines, aren't they, these adventure bikes, but I'm about average strength and I can push that around. Decent steering lock. That's all good. Let's see what she's like to put onto this centre stand. So a bit tricky to get to, you've got to slide your foot onto it. Make sure you've got a really good footing, because that does get in the way a bit there. And a big push and a pull. That's quite hard to put onto the centre stand, but you can do it. Cool. What a mighty machine. Mighty is the word. Fantastic. So just talking around the bike again, guys. Nice that it's got the tubeless Pirelli Scorpion 2 brilliant tyres. KYB forks feel very compliant, fully adjustable. I haven't taken this off-road obviously because it's a new bike, got to keep it mint, but no doubt at all this would be more than adequate for light tracks and trails. tubeless, 21-inch front wheel. There's your little steering damper in there, spotlights. Very, very comfortable for a rider and passenger, I'm sure. 3-box luggage it comes with. Superb engine made by Lonsin that produce the engines for BMW. Loads of power from 3,000 upwards, more than enough. Overtaking capabilities. Cruises effortlessly, as you sort of saw in the video, at 70, no problem at all there. Paintwork, all the welds, engine, casings, everything looks really nice on it. You know, it's got all your heated grips, heated seat, fog lights, decent wind protection. You sort of sit right into the bike. It's got a really good presence about it. Steers really nicely, even though you've got the 21-inch front wheel. Got crash bars, quick shifter up and down. You know, it really is a fantastic machine. So guys, I'm sure you've got loads of comments on this. Please post them down below. Please share this video for me, and give me a like, and I will catch you again in a week or two for another review. So there you go, guys, the all new Voge 900DSX, a superb, all round, very capable adventure touring bike. Bye for now.